Welcome back. So I am finally getting around to working on this trailer. If you are new here or you missed my video a few months ago, I bought this 1967 fan travel trailer off of Facebook Marketplace to fix up. So I'm gonna start that process. The previous owners partially gutted it, so I have rented a dumpster so that way I can finish gutting it out and I can have a clean slate to work with. There's definitely going to be multiple parts to making this camper over. This is future Jessica, and spoiler alert, this is the one and only episode of the trailer, but stick around to the end to see what happened. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss out on a new video. Okay, let's get to cleaning this thing out. So I enlisted the help of my husband to demo this because I hate this part. I hate demoing projects. That's like the worst part for me. I want to just make everything look pretty. So he did most of the demoing. I helped a little bit and I helped clean up, but you can see here while he's taking that tub out, I'm just kind of standing around. You can see my reflection. But I helped when I could. We're actually going to use that tub as a water trough for our goats later on, so that's pretty cool. And then he started taking out the floor, and if you keep your eye on the top left hand of the screen, you'll see we had a little friend, our little mouse friend over there. Here he is in slow motion, just running away from, yeah, I guess his home. So anyways, my husband finished taking out the floor. I cleaned it up and realized it was really, really rotted, but that didn't stop us there. All right, so we've done all of the gutting that we can do. It's been a few days now, and we've kind of assessed the damages and tried to figure out a plan of what we're gonna do. So I think the next step is to work on the ceiling and get that stable and fix that so that way we don't have any more leaks. So I've got some 1x3s that I got from Home Depot, and I'm gonna use those to sister on the trusses that aren't in the greatest condition. So that way it will help make those trusses stronger without taking those down. They do that with houses a lot, so hopefully that works. All right, so for the roof, I am trying to sister some 1x2s on some of the boards that don't look so well. Now, this one had a pole here holding up the middle of the roof because it was sagging. And it's still sagging, but it's better after I sistered the boards. But there is a missing truss here. And then also, of course, that one behind it is just coming off and is rotted at the end. So I'm thinking if I get the missing truss back on, that will help the sagging. So they did actually leave the two missing trusses that were missing from the roof in the trailer. So you can see the ends are rotted. So I am hoping what I'm going to try to do is take the flat piece off and deconstruct these and then replace that flat piece. So that way I don't have to completely build new trusses, and that will work. So we'll see. So as I was prying these pieces apart, I accidentally broke it. These were put together with some really long staples, and I had to use a hammer to get them out, and it just came apart. So unfortunately, this idea wasn't gonna work. So instead of giving up at this point, which I really should have, because none of this was really working, I decided to go ahead and finish taking these apart and use these spacers in the middle to make new trusses. So I just pried the staples out, and I just got those 3 blocks in the middle free from the 2 pieces of wood, so I could use those for the new trusses. So then once the spacers were off, I used them in between 2 new 1x2s. I just screwed them into the top and the bottom of the 1x2s in the middle, and then I had 2 spacers for each side. And the way those side spacers were made, they had a slant to each of them that slanted downwards toward each edge of the truss, so that way it made the curve, so it made it a little bit easier. And then I just took some screws at each end and screwed that down. Then I placed the new truss where the missing one was, and I was hoping that would help the sagging roof, and it really didn't, unfortunately, but I tried. Next, I sistered some more boards up, and then I also built another truss for one that was missing. And then after that, I decided it was going to be as good as it was going to get. It wasn't perfect, but it would work. Next, I moved up to the roof and I took the tarp off, and it was time to cover up that hole from the air conditioning unit. So I bought a piece of sheet metal from Home Depot, and my husband got up there with some roof screws that went right into the metal and screwed that sheet metal down on all sides. I was too chicken to get up there. I was still kind of afraid that the roof might cave in, but it didn't. It actually held up pretty nicely, and we got that sheet metal up there. And then next I needed to seal it. To seal that spot, I used this waterproof patch and seal by Gorilla Glue. It says it's for RVs. It's a liquid rubber sealant, so it dries kind of like rubber. I painted 2 coats on like around the edges, and this actually worked really well, so I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a waterproof seal for certain things. So it is raining. It rained all night last night, stormed really big. So I'm gonna check the trailer and see if the patch is okay. And see what else, if anything else is leaking. Looks like the floor is wet. Looks like the patch is okay, but we have some wetness around the walls. That's not good. Some over there. So, don't really know. Well, this was a fail. I am throwing in the towel. I'm giving up on this. I can't fix it the way it needs to be fixed, and I've come to terms with that. So it needs a new roof and it needs new framing, and after going in it and seeing it while it's raining outside and seeing the water coming in and where it's coming in at, those are just things that I don't know how to do and don't have the funds to do it the correct way. So this was definitely not an easy project to do like I thought it was going to be. And I'm mad at myself that I didn't look at the trailer more thoroughly before I purchased it. And I'm disappointed because I had a lot of plans for this. I've always wanted a trailer like this. And I wanted to fix it up, and now that we have this property here, I wanted to sell eggs out of it and goat's milk and honey from our bees, and use it as a workspace for my YouTube videos and things like that. So I was very excited about doing that, but now I'm disappointed that that dream is coming to an end. So hopefully I will get my she shed later on, somehow, some way, and I will share it with you on my channel when I do. But until then, it's not gonna happen with this. I am selling it on Facebook Marketplace. Someone's coming to pick it up, to take it away, and hopefully they can fix it the way it needs to be fixed. And I hope this video helped anybody who is looking to get their own trailer. My advice is just make sure you thoroughly look at it and inspect it, and research it before you purchase something like this, to make sure that you can fix it up the way you want to fix it up. and also have the money to do that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini 1 episode series that turned out to be a fail. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.